Absolutely. If they're out there, sponsor one of these guys.
By Menon.
Here we go.
But both these guys, very similar body styles. Maike Linhares, fighting out of Brazil, watched his last 3 fights. He's very calm. Takes his time, and waits for his shot.
Yeah, you can see how patient both of these guys. They're feeling each other out a little bit. Little stance switch for Linhares, and then he goes back to orthodox. Again. But Harrison is just staring him in the eyes. His hands are up nice and high. He's waiting, able to see and read everything.
This is one of those fights where we saw last time where Let Me Bang wants to throw. This is very much a chess match.
Yeah, I really love the utilization of kicks so far from Linhares. I think he's doing a really great job. He did hit a calf kick straight away and then tried it again, but Harrison saw it and checked it.
Left hook coming, and Harrison backed up that missed. Linhares tries with the jab and then that front snap kick.
Harrison looks like he's pretty much reading everything, though. You know, when Linhares is throwing straight punches, Harrison is just pulling slightly out of range. He's reacting well defensively to those teeps, and now he's starting to throw his own counters back.
Yeah, fun fact about Andre, he says he not only battles people in the cage, but he likes to battle people online as well, challenging people's opinions.
Yeah, he wants knowledge. He debates them.
Yeah.
He thinks that he reads the headlines that, okay, give me the reason for what your answer is. Yeah. So he's an intellectual in that manner.
So he's like a counter troll.
Yeah,
because I feel like if you're talking trash to people, whether it's positive or negative on the internet, you're a troll.
Yes.
You know? So what he's saying is he's a fighter and he's a troll.
He just likes to debate.
More counter style.
I can go counter style.
Going back to that
calf kick by Linhares, yeah. And as we talked about it earlier, where you said you hadn't seen many calf kicks. We've seen a couple now from Linhares in this fight.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like I created it.
Yes.
I spoke it into existence.
Coach Jesse.
And yeah, then I should have said it a lot earlier.
All right, sis.
Hey, Jesse's toughing up here. She's not wearing her sling. She's ready to roll.
You know what? People keep calling me out on it online. I don't have to wear it when I'm sitting here.
Try sleeping with it, right?
Yeah. These guys are intense.
Ooh, nice
look at that question mark kick. Yeah.
And that's the one he got a knockout in against Oliveira.
Did you see how fast that spinning back kick was just then? Harrison pulled just out of range, but that was a beautiful weapon.
I think I blinked and missed it.
Yeah, both really fast twitch muscles, man. These guys at 145 pounds, just so quick.
You know, they both have the power to put each other out. They both have knockouts on their record. And, you know, like I said, I blinked and I missed that spinning kick. I could have missed the knockout win.
You know, Harrison has really good defense. I'd like to see him capitalize just a little more on his defensive capabilities. I'd like to see him start throwing back instead of just blocking. But maybe there's a purpose to this. You know?
And I think he's very calculating, trying to find the opening because Linhares continues to throw kicks and they come from different directions. Listen, we're probably not the only ones that saw Linhares with the question mark knockout.
Yeah, well, I mean, you would hope he saw it
absolutely.
preparing for this fight. But as we saw in an earlier fight with Sasha Blitnikov, you know, yes, he didn't get the win. Oh, beautiful check.
Swinging for the fences is Andre.
Sometimes you need to throw multiple strikes to get that one power punch.
Nice to the body.
Good body kick right there to the solar plexus, midsection, but the bull keeps coming forward. Oh, big straight left.
Nice level change. Beautiful.
Yeah, Linhares had just hit and just struck, and then the bull took the opportunity to change levels, get that takedown up against the cage.
Yeah, now Andre's a huge pressure fighter. He has amazing top game. He just puts the pressure on you, wears you out, drops elbows, and that's what he's looking to do at the moment.
Still in half guard. Linhares throwing some shots from the bottom. But as Ian said, listen, the bull gets on and takes control. Part of the reason we talked about the 16 decisions, Jesse, in the many rounds that he's been in.
Yeah, you know, when you have that grinding style, sometimes you're not necessarily looking for the finish like we spoke about earlier. We're seeing a lot of people trying to hunt a finish and then losing positions. You can assume that when someone has so many decision wins, that they're not making those mistakes.
Got head control on Linhares as well. He's making sure to use it.
It's keeping him pressed up against the fence, which is going to take away a lot of Linhares' ability to actually stand up. Although he does have, I was about to say, he does have the feet on the hips, which is going to allow him to create space to stand up.
And he pops back up with 10 seconds left in the round and comes with a big right hand.
Oh, he's trying to knock him out.
Seriously. and
And he wanted to score something before the end of that round because in the judge's mind, you saw the Bull take control. A very close first round. You saw the Bull get the takedown at the end of the round. So who won that round? That's the question.
I think it was Harrison. You know, he got the takedown, he controlled. It was pretty back and forth on the striking. They both caught each other a little bit. But he secured the takedown, and that usually can win you the round.
Yeah, you're 100% right. And you can see watching the replay now that the entire time Harrison was doing a great job defensively and just kept stalking forward, stalking forward, stalking forward. And that almost forces Linhares to try to throw something. Linhares did get a beautiful check hook, and I don't know if it knocked Harrison down or if it just put him out of position, but it definitely led towards Harris starting to shoot. He hit 2 takedowns in that round, solidified one definitively. The second one, Linhares started to get back up, but I honestly am leaning more towards Harrison as taking control of that round 1.
Yeah, I mean,
and look at, now they've kind of felt each other out. They got a little heated. Now let's see what happens in the second round, now that they know what their speed is, what their distancing is, and how the fight's going to go.
Yeah, I mean, Linhares, he's such a dangerous striker. He throws that question mark kick, but he has to set it up first. He has to set up the low kicks before he goes up top with that. That's what got him the knockout, and now you see him actually throwing that low kick, probably looking to set it up.
And he switches stances again. You saw the low kick, then you saw the turning side kick.
You see Harrison is
Ooh, a
still
slip there.
just stalking forward, stalking forward. He's not giving him a ton of space to hit these kicks. Linhares is having to step back out of range to actually find his space for those kicks.
Yeah, and he leaned back with that side kick trying to control. And in the bull side coming as he goes to the body. Linhares quickly slides out.
Yeah, Harrison is throwing with some heat though. Both of these guys are trying to knock each other out. Like, they're just missing though.
Right in the center of the cage. And again, a game of inches sometimes. I mean, head movement, able to move out of the danger of a great strike as Linhares continues to work downstairs.
But like you said, Jesse, you know, he's doing a good job blocking, but he needs to crack back. He needs to return fire.
That's exactly right, because you don't know who your judges are. You don't know what their experience
What
level
they're
is.
seeing.
You don't know if they have any actual striking experience.
Nice check.
Just blocking them can still look like you're getting hit a lot of the time if you're not countering afterwards.
Linhares missed 3 times there coming in. The Bull's seeing everything that's coming his way.
He really is. Harrison has great vision in this fight. I do love the activity of Linhares, though. He's being very versatile, mixing up punches, different types of kicks,
Doesn't
closing
stop
the
moving.
distance.
Doesn't stop moving. Harrison tried to go in for that takedown again, but Linhares was wise to it.
Well, especially when you know someone is going to try to shoot on you, is going to try to wrestle, you don't want to just stand in front. Believe me, I learned that in my last fight. You don't want to just stand in front of him, right?
Yeah, I mean, Harrison's just stalking him. Like, he's just walking forward.
Big left hook.
Blocking
and left.
shots. But Linhares is doing a good job angling off and trying to find openings.
That's exactly right. Linhares has beautiful footwork. He's doing little shoulder rolls to try to defend against the strikes of Harrison, and he has beautiful check hooks from both stances.
Very, very much the chess match. You're seeing high level.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Nice sticky jab from Linhares.
Linhares goes downstairs. Great calf kick again.
He needs to use that jab more. I mean, he's having success with it. Maybe just keep touching him up, feint it. Yeah, there we go.
Right. He has a great jab.
Yeah, he's starting to use it now, and it's working.
Back to the calf kick for Linhares. Spinning back kick misses.
See, now keep that jab in his face. Andre needs to do something. He needs to slip and rip. He needs to get that takedown. I'd say he's there it was.
Because you have to think, if he's banking on just being able to get the takedown and holding, this round is 3 minutes in, you know, and he hasn't hit a takedown yet. And Linhares is absolutely engaging way more in the striking than what Harrison is.
Linhares had a left hook, and then he came up with an overhand right. And now an uppercut. And the Bull changes levels. Had the opportunity. Can he secure the takedown? And he's got it.
I mean, hats off to Harrison for being so patient and setting up that takedown. Like, that was nice. Now he needs to capitalize. He needs to get some big ground and pound. He's got around 90 seconds left to the round. He needs to do something with this takedown.
mean, he's doing a really great job of controlling him, keeping Linhares' weight forward, keeping his weight on his hands and his shoulders, which is going to make it a lot harder for him to start to stand up.
And there's that work. There's that ground and pound. You want to stay busy, not just right on top, not just get the cage time. You want to sit there and see damage being done.
Yeah, I mean, Todd, the round is so close right now. I would even say Harrison is probably losing at the moment. But if he secures some big ground and pound, he does something big with this takedown, he could take this round over.
This is a horrible position to be in defensively.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now big strides are going to come. He's going to clear that left hand, and here it comes.
And that's what he's doing.
There it is.
There you go. He has the wrist right. He has the far side wrist control.
Yep,
and he's constantly pushing Linhares into the fence.
Yep,
Linhares
there it
has either
is.
got to brace himself with that left
Linhares
hand
has
or
to
cover
catch
up.
it. He needs to catch that arm, but he's missing it.
This is a beautiful game plan from Harrison. I think he did leave it pretty late in the round, and so he's going to actually have to do some damage to solidify this round for him. But again, if the judges are more wrestling heavy, if the judges score takedowns higher than they score striking, he might end up winning this round as well.
Well, the Bull right now trying to get some he goes with the knee, trying to do some damage. Anything to score with the now under 30 seconds left in his second round, Ian.
I mean, Harrison looks so composed, so calm. I think this was his game plan going in. He's executing perfectly. Yes, he was a little inactive doing the counter punches, counter striking, but he's defending and he's controlling. He's winning every round on top. He's getting some decent ground and pound on the top position. This round's going to be close, but I'm thinking it might go to Harrison.
And again, a need to end it, to get the last strike in. Very closely matched, and you see these guys working hard, sweating. Going to make it tough to get any kind of submission.
You know, coming back to the replay now, we see beautiful wrestling reactions from Harrison, trying to find his timing on those takedowns. But amazing takedowns going straight under the strikes of someone who is very active with their hands in Linhares. I'm looking at the comments on the YouTube channel right now, and a lot of people are scoring it 1-1.
Yeah.
I think that the first round went to Harrison. Round two, I really don't know. I'm not sure. I'm glad I'm not a judge, because I don't know how I would have scored that round.
Yeah, this is one of the tougher fights of the night to score as you're sitting here watching the chess match unfold. Yes, Harrison got the takedown late in the round. Linhares was going to the legs, chopping away, and landing some nice punches as well.
Yeah, you know what? And sometimes this can be the unfortunate thing about MMA judging, is there really is no consistency on how they score certain strikes, whether they score wrestling higher, score striking higher. But we all know that that's something that is being worked on.
Absolutely.
I am excited to see how they. I am excited to see how they scored round two.
But I mean, they've done a pretty good job scoring this night. There's nothing that's
absolutely.
But there was nothing really too close, I would say.
And we've had mostly finishes.
Yeah, mostly finishes, or you just could tell that one person.
I did think the last fight could have been 29-28 as opposed to 30-27. But the decision was correct.
Harrison his wrap was coming out of his glove.
Yeah.
He just tore it off and throw it.
Yeah, I was wondering what he threw down. Linhares goes upstairs with that side kick. It's so quick.
Yeah, Linhares is starting to walk forward now. He's not letting Harrison pressure him the way he was.
Ooh,
because we all
big
know
swings.
It's a lot harder to shoot when you're on your heels, when you're backing up.
And it's tiring. Like my fight against Nazarim, I was backing up. It wasn't my style. And it gasses you out. Like it's not natural to have to backpedal the whole fight.
Yeah, you're exactly right. When you're solely thinking defense, it makes it really hard to get your offense going as well.
4 minutes left in this fight, and it's anybody's fight right now. Maike Linhares from Brazil, Andre the Bull Harrison, going toe-to-toe here at XMMA 5 in Columbia, South Carolina. Linhares takes a right hand as he went for that knee prior.
Did that knee land, though? I couldn't really see.
Nah, it grazed.
Okay. What do the people think in the chat? Who's in the lead right now?
You know what?
Drop in the chat who you think is in the lead right now.
I see a lot of people scoring it towards Harrison. I see Harrison winning the first and then a draw for round two, which obviously would be giving Harrison the fight right now. I don't know, honestly. Put your predictions in the chat.
Someone said do an American accent.
Ooh, now that side kick.
I can't do an American accent.
I mean, you're in
so
the
bad.
South right now. You know, you got that country accent.
I saw that spinning back kick straight to
Yeah.
the midsection of Harrison. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it had some force to it.
Yeah, his speed and timing on that is money. You know, we saw when he's going to the head, Harrison is able to pull just out of range, but every time he's going to the body, he's landing flush, pretty much.
You know,
Great job spinning his head around.
I mean, there was
spinning technique.
That was very
that one was a little telegraphed.
Yeah,
telegraphed. It was a crescent kick, and it was very telegraphed. Harrison with the left-hand jab that landed.
I just feel like Harrison just needs a little more volume. Like, he's doing great. His game plan's great, but just pump that jab out a little bit.
Left hook. Linhares scored with that left hook and then came back with a jab.
His jab is so beautiful. I wish he would use it a lot more. Let me coach you. Use your jab more.
Good calf kick. We got
God, what a great night of fights.
Someone said I sound like Shania Twain.
That's Australian.
Do a Joe Rogan accent.
No, my goodness, no. Yeah, you know, you would think that to really solidify this fight, Harrison needs to get another takedown. I don't know. He might be winning, but I really can't tell.
Right on 2 minutes left to go as Linhares misses, and the bull rushes forward, connects once, and then misses the second punch.
Well, he does like to shoot his takedowns halfway through the rounds. You would think being less than 2 minutes left.
Oh, wow.
How about Linhares shoots? And the bull doing a great job on the sprawl.
Well,
and now gets some head control.
Linhares does have a black belt, a jiu-jitsu black belt tattooed on his back. So you would think he would be more inclined to engage in the grappling as well. But you see this a lot where grapplers get 1 or 2 knockouts, and then all of a sudden
they want to be a knockout
they're
artist.
elite kickboxers,
Right.
exactly.
Right. I'm guilty of that. Let's stop. I got 3
wait,
knockouts in a row, and
also,
I stopped wrestling.
Linhares has 6 knockouts.
Well, there you go.
The bull's working it, but you see Linhares trying to break that grip underneath.
Yeah, so Linhares probably would roll from here, but the bull has his leg trapped, which is stopping him from being able to roll through
Absolutely.
to get out of the arms.
This is wrestling 101. I mean, if you were wrestling, you would crunch him over, you get the pin, but it's draining on him. I don't think he can get a submission from here unless he locks up a Darce.
Well,
His hands just slipped off.
There we go. But when you get your head pushed down, it gasses you out.
Yeah, absolutely. And Harrison would have had to put Linhares on his side to be able to finish that as a submission.
Yeah, and you see how sweaty they
here we
are.
go.
It's so tough to finish that submission.
Linhares looking for a guillotine, pushes out. They have 40 seconds to put it on. It's anyone's fight.
Look, both these guys
Big
banging
right
now. Left by Maike. Linhares is trying to come back. Just 33 seconds left in this fight. Linhares
nice
with the left hook.
Linhares' striking is really
and the bull
my
comes.
goodness.
Look at the bull come overhand right.
That was a Mortal
Linhares back with the
Kombat
kick.
uppercut.
He uppercutted to the roof.
Yeah, seriously.
You know, he saw all the ring girls dressed like Mortal Kombat characters, and he went, you know what, I got to get involved in this.
Yeah, right?
The bull with the stiff jab, and then comes, the bull wants to get one more takedown, a second to run his
And
down,
he got
and that
it.
might have done it.
Big momentum shift right here.
Exactly.
Wow.
Very smart decision
Very
from Andre
smart.
the Bull
Yes.
Harrison.
What a fight, and I think looking at the face of Maike Linhares,
You know,
Jess,
he
you look
doesn't,
at that and
he doesn't look too confident,
No.
I'm not going to lie.
I think that was an opportunity where the bull shot at the right time and did the damage on the ground and got the takedowns when he needed to.
Well, you know what? We're told this a lot, right? That the judges, they watch the first round, the last round, and they watch the last 10 seconds of each one, you know? So Harrison finished every single round on top. That last takedown that he shot, he hit 4 or 5 punches from close range and then shot straight underneath. I was very surprised to see Linhares shoot his own takedown. Maybe he thought, you know, because the bull has such great top control, maybe he's not so great on his back, you know, but unfortunately that shoot didn't pay off for him. Harrison managed to reverse it. They did stand back up, but then Harrison finished that round on top with a beautiful, picked him up over his head, dumped him on his butt, and then finished the round in an extremely dominant and controlled position.
And he got 2 takedowns in that round. He used some ground and pound, so he was busy when he was down on the ground.
Yeah,
and we talked about the 16 decisions coming in, that he's a grinder. He makes you earn it. The fights go long.
Yeah, you're so right. You know what, and sometimes we can make the incorrect assumption when we see someone with a lot of decisions wins that they're a boring fighter.
Right.
But there was nothing boring about that fight. Harrison played a very, very intelligent game. His fight IQ is great. I would have liked to see him counter a little bit more. He defensively was very sound. I think if he would have countered a little bit more, he probably could have done better in the striking. I would give the striking advantage to Linhares. He was versatile. He utilized a lot of different weapons. But ultimately, Harrison got the takedown every single time.
When he needed to.
Exactly.
You answer the bell as a veteran move when you've been through it so many times. And it's taken a little while. I see Big Mo there getting the cards, double-checking things before he comes up into the cage.
Honestly, this is a hard fight to score. I am leaning towards Harrison. I think he definitively won round 1. 2 and 3, I'm not entirely sure.
Well, let's see it through the judge's eyes because you and I know it's close. How close is it? That's the question. Let's get it up to Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for the official decision. Judge Neely scores about 29-28, Linhares. Judge Montanabis scores about 29-28, Harrison. And Judge Masharjan scores about 29-28, declaring your winner by majority decision, Maike Linhares.
Oh, wow. And I'll tell you, Andre Harrison is not happy with that decision, and you don't hear the crowd either.
Yeah, I'm not super confident with that decision. I'm glad I'm not a judge.
Yeah. We'll have a translator
Maike,
for this fight
congratulations
as well.
on a win against a very, very tough, experienced Andre Harrison. How did you feel this fight, and how certain were you that you won the fight?
Você se sentiu nessa luta e como foi difícil essa luta para você?
Olha, eu me preparei muito bem para essa luta. É um adversário duríssimo, experiente, tem muitas lutas, assim como eu, então era uma luta de 2 veteranos. Eu sabia que ia ser uma dificuldade, tanto é que ele me travou um pouco na luta agarrada, mas eu consegui me sobressair na trocação, consegui impor a minha estratégia.
I've been prepared a lot for this fight, you know. I know that he grappling a lot, but I've been for a lot of fights. And, you know, appreciate my team and everything. It was a really good fight.
Absolutely, man. Well, that was a super close fight, and your grappling looked good, your striking looked incredible. What's next for you?
Foi uma luta muito boa, o seu strike é muito bom. O que você espera para a próxima?
Primeiramente, quero agradecer aqui os Estados Unidos por ter me acolhido, por ter vindo aqui, feito nesse evento maravilhoso. Está de parabéns toda a equipe pela realização desse grande evento. Eu quero voltar mais vezes aqui para poder sempre trazer um show para esse público maravilhoso aqui.
First of all, I want to say thank you for United States for, you know, for receiving me so good, you know, for the sponsor for the show. And I would like for sure come back to fight anyone on the score.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Maike Linhares.
Quero agradecer aqui a todos, toda a minha equipe Diogo Teles, a todos que me ajudaram. Enfim, muita gente, não dá para falar o nome de cada um, mas toda a minha equipe que me ajudou. Mandar um abraço para minha família do Tocantins, que está me assistindo, Mineiros, Goiás, enfim, todos os meus amigos, familiares que estão me assistindo e torcem por mim. Eu sou grato a todos de coração, não dá para falar o nome de todos aqui, mas muito obrigado.
So I just want to say thank you for everybody that supported me, my team, all my family in Brazil. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man. Look forward to seeing you in the XMMA cage again soon. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.